Okay, hello friends. So in today's video I'm going to demonstrate on a type C Samsung laptop. This is a Samsung laptop which is having the 11th gen CPU, and this is the 500 PCH, which is the SRK-MA, right, which is paired with the Intel Series 11th gen, which is the Tiger Lake CPU, right. The phenomenon that I'm having, that it's boosting, but the voltage is stopped at the second, which is a reverse bias MOSFET. As you can see, there are two type C ports, right, so each has its own pairs of MOSFETs, right. The battery as well has its own MOSFETs, right, also with the battery discharge MOSFET. So what I'm going to do, so I'm going to demonstrate. As you can see, I plug in the power, right. As you can see, it boosted to 20 volts or 19.6 volts. The current is only 20 milliamp and it's not turning on, right. I'm not getting any standby 3.3 volts or 5 volts or 1.0 volts, which is necessary to turn on the PC, which is the PC8 standby 5 volts and 3.3 volts. So okay, so as you can see, I'm using this port. So for demonstration, as you can see, I get 19.6 volts on this one, right. I check the other side of the source, the drain, sorry, right. As you can see, I get 19.33. so this indicates that the MOSFET is not turning on, because this is dose flowing from source to drain, right. So this is a self-conduction through the body diode inside of the MOSFET. So therefore some of the voltage will be robbed by the internal body diode. As you can see, on the source I get 19.6, right, and on the drain I get 19.3. So as you can see, there's no conduction, so we have a voltage loss, and that's a problem. We should not have a voltage loss because the current will be too small to power the system. So as you can see now, on the drain pins of the reverse or the AC FET, sorry, I get 0.3 volts, right. That is normally conducted by the power delivery chip, right. So I'm going to do a bypass by using a decal to see if I can bypass the power delivery chip, right. The power delivery chip is not switching the MOSFETs, so I'm going to bypass it with my own method by using a decal, right, which I invented to bypass the official TPS 6499465, right. This is a TPS 99465. Okay, so now I have done the modification, as you can see. So this is the decal that I have created, right. So this is the power delivery chip now that I've soldered here with some resistors and capacitors, and I put a tape here for insulation to protect it. As you can see, I've removed the power delivery chip here, right. The power delivery chip was here, was removed, and I configured the CC1 and CC2 configuration channel, and then I run the wire right from here to here, remove this MOSFET, and then I can send the proper voltage and current to the board to power the system. Okay, so now I'm going to plug in the adapter, okay, and I have to use this one. This is the one I'm going to use, so I'm plugging in the adapter. Alright, so as you can see, I now have a charging light. It's boosting to 20 volts and I'm getting 0.4, 2 ampere and so forth. So as you can see, the machine is on 2.2 ampere, right. I don't have the heatsink on the machine, so I can't run it too long because I don't want to burn the GPU especially, right, because the core is very sensitive core, which is more sensitive than the graphics card, than the CPU. So if you turn on the machine without the proper heatsink and cooling for the graphics card, immediately you can burn the die on the graphics card. It's for the NVIDIA series, right. So this is a 20, this should be a 30 series, 30 series NVIDIA graphics card. Okay, so as you can see, I'm going to assemble the unit, and then I'm going to put this in a secure place and get back to you. Okay, so now the power is plugged in. I'm taking 20 volts, 2.2 ampere, 2.3, 2.4, waiting for the display to come. There we go, and it's up and running. So it's I've not connected the battery, but as you can see, it's working. Okay, so I've connected the battery. Alright, so press the switch. Alright, so it says everything is needed. The boot device is missing. So as you can see, that's a done job. So I've converted my power delivery chip. I bypassed the factory one, which was not working, and I built my own with a decal. Alright, so thanks for watching.